Now to what is happening in Reynosa. You have seen the packed campsite in Del Rio. Now Haitian migrants have started to arrive just south of our border. And as Channel 5's Santiago Caicedo reports, officials there already scrambling to move them off the streets.
Ricardo Jefferson considers himself lucky. Locals here in Mexico want to help us, but the National Guard doesn't, he says. Ricardo lived in Brazil for nearly 4 years and is part of a group of about 100 Haitian migrants that were able to make it to Reynosa.
A lot of people hid and scattered. Very smart.
On Saturday, Felicia Rangel Samponaro with the Sidewalk School was on the highway headed to Reynosa and saw how the group of 300 Haitians dwindled due to a military checkpoint.
The Mexican military police, they were initially helping by stopping traffic and blocking cars so they wouldn't hit all these men, women, children, babies that were along this highway.
Some migrants were detained by Mexican immigration officials as they headed north to Reynosa from San Fernando, Tamaulipas. That's nearly the same distance as Falfurrias to Hidalgo, Texas, and many migrants were headed to the border on foot. Meanwhile, an already packed migrant camp in Reynosa has been concerning local officials for months as they go back and forth on ways to relocate migrants. Some have been there since March.
Algunas personas que brindan atención.
The director of the Tamaulipas Migrant Resource Office in Reynosa says some nonprofits helping migrants are getting in the way of the state from being able to provide welfare checks on children in the camp and provide families with ways to get off the street. Meanwhile, some Haitian migrants are getting immediate help through local shelters. Ricardo Jefferson feels the U.S. is now within reach. You have to believe in what life brings you. You have to fight for what you want and keep pushing forward, he says.
And while migrants continue to arrive here to Reynosa, the city has installed this yellow tape to prevent more migrants from settling at this park, which is right across the street from La Plaza de la República, where the migrant camp is currently located. Now, while there's still uncertainty with the migrants, a new mayor will be taking office pretty soon in this city. In Reynosa, Santiago Caicedo, Channel 5 News.